ご覧の皆様、こんにちは。
Hello, everyone. Today's theme is, You can seize a chance by going back to the starting point.
というテーマです。はい。
Each of us have different way of thinking about going back to the starting point. Talking about myself, my starting point is, of course, when I was born, that since my childhood, I had experienced the period both when I was well off and when I was poor. I was thinking that I couldn't help it because I was just a kid. The environment you grew up influences you a lot later in your life. When I was a child, there was a time I was very poor. Once I just had a candle, potato chips and a cup of cola for my supper. You didn't eat the candle, did you? Of course not. So, you weren't able to use electricity, right? So is water supply. It must be hard, having such experiences, not to be afraid of being like that again, but I'm making videos like this with hope to be helpful for everyone. It was the experience I can never forget. Some people might come to think that they want to be able to earn much money because of experiencing something like that. I have doubts about those who think just making much money. Not like that. I come to think that there must be good chances, especially when we have hard time. How about you, Takako-san? Do you have something? You mean, the starting point, right? Yes. What's your starting point? Seizing a chance by going back to the starting point, right? I wonder what's my starting point. I've never thought about it so much, but I want to make things better. You mean, everything? Everything, by and large. Including the earth, human being and environment. They're already good enough, but I'm sure they can be much better. I don't like the idea that they can be as it is now or they get worse. Like, environmental pollution. I want to get them back the better than they are now. I would like to make things better in various aspects. I want to make them evolved. Right, I'm sure that's important thing.
そうですね。やっぱりね、これ大事なことだと思うんですね。
It was all I could do to live my life and I couldn't think about something for the sake of others, but at least I was thinking that I must not bother others. I was thinking that I had to handle everything by myself. It's difficult because there are many ways of thinking. I think the important point is to take good care of not only the people but also the various matters. It's okay with someone who aren't afraid of being who you are, like you. There are some people doing something which doesn't make any sense. Someone's who lose their mind why they're doing something. For example, like, those who often change what to do. Someone's like that as well. And there are also people who change their behaviors to make more money or to get honor. There are many people who have misunderstandings. So, someone's like that are so many. If you come to be like that, it's better to think again why you're doing that. That's right. We've met various people, but there are some people who seem to have such aspects. If you think about yourself, it's difficult to see about yourself. However, thinking about others, it's easier to see someone who doesn't have their own principles. Especially in these days. The number of people who don't know what to do increases when it's kind of social unrest. Then, some people can't decide what they should do or how to behave. Such people should remember their starting point. It's better for them to recall their purpose. I've seen many people and I can see such ones at the crucial moments. I can see when they're concerned or when they're facing a life crisis. Now is the time we should be careful not to be afraid of being who we are. It's said that it's the era now, so you'll be easily swayed if you don't have your principle. You'll be swayed away by the wind and drifted. So, it's better to have a rational principle on your own. I think I should reconsider about my starting point without being shifted. It's not always about human, but there are also some companies its workers declare the idea of the company every morning. Like corporate philosophy. It used to be at school. We had some kind of philosophy written on the wall in a class. Yes, there are. There was a time when I belonged to a company. The company had its corporate philosophy as well. It might be okay with someone who made them, but for those who are employed, that was kind of a bit discomfortable. So, putting the corporate philosophy aside, think about some word having as your treasure in your core. Also some kind of your routine. You have your favorite words, don't you? Yes, I have a. It may be good to put them written on the wall or somewhere, and read them. Would you like to know my favorite word? Yeah, I love you, Takako-san. Oh, well, you don't feel anything impressing? But if it's true, you should write it on a paper and say it every day. That's scary. You mean, writing it on a paper? Why? Isn't it uncomfortable? I don't think so. Okay, then I'll do it. The words you really like, okay? It's I love you, Takako-san. I'll make a hanging scroll of it. The samurais wrote their favorite words and hung it on the wall as a scroll. Right. I think it's very good. Do you have any? Kaiten Ijin, it means, revere heaven, love people. Ijin? Love people? Don't you know it? No, I don't. Revere heaven and love people. It seems not suit you. Is there a word? Kaiten Ijin, revere heaven, love people. Well, love people. Oh, really? It's like, equally love those who revere heaven. That's a favorite word of Saigo Takamori. Oh, well, I think all of those who live in Kagoshima Prefecture know this word, aren't they? I'm totally stumped. There's a tunnel written on its wall above Kaiten Ijin. Everyone in Kagoshima know it. I'm glad that love people doesn't mean something strange. Excuse us, everyone. Suguru-san is an unread man. Sorry about that. That's a famous word. I'm glad just hearing the word love people from you, Takako-san. Mr. Saigo was a great leader. We're not talking about Mr. Saigo. You know, I could see why because of the word. Oh, I got it. I like the words about general and whole things, not about just personal and private things. I see. I didn't know that you love people. Takako-san. I revere heaven rather than loving people. Oh, okay. Revering is important, that's a priority. Okay, the important thing is to revere it. You don't even know its kanji, Suguru-san. It's written as Ayamu, respect, ten, heaven, I, love, and hito, people. That's wonderful. Please look up the word if you don't know it. Yes, I will. How was today's theme? Please look forward our next video. Thank you for watching.